So yeah, hello everyone. Let us have a quick discussion of the continuation of that acids and bases. Let us have first define or differentiate acids and bases. So when we say acids, the term acid comes from the Latin word acidus, which means sour. In 1887, the Swedish chemist Svante Arrhenius was the first to describe acids as substances that produce hydrogen ions when they dissolve in water. While bases naman, according to the Arrhenius theory, bases are ionic compounds that dissociate into cations and hydroxide ions when they dissolve in water. Most Arrhenius bases are formed from groups 1A and 2A metals. So kung mapapansin ninyo sa mga given po natin na examples nung mga face-to-face meetings po natin, we have the samples of the hydroxide ions like potassium hydroxide, the magnesium hydroxide, na kung mapapansin ninyo, yung elements po na na-partner kay hydroxide ions ay it came from the groups 1A and 2A metals. So most Arrhenius bases are formed from groups 1A and 2A metals. So, Arrhenius acids are compound that increases the concentration of hydrogen ions that are present when added to water, while Arrhenius bases are compound that increases the concentration of hydroxide ions that are present when added to water. Just a reminder that acids and bases are different with the definition of Svante Arrhenius to acids and bases. Diba kasi pag sinasabi nating acids, these are the substances that releases or produces hydrogen ions when they dissolve in water. But according to Svante Arrhenius, acids are compound that increases the concentration of hydrogen ions that are present when added to water. Again, iba din po si bases to the definition of Svante Arrhenius to bases. 'Di ba pag sinasabi kasi nating bases, these are the substances that releases hydroxide ions when they dissolve in water. But with Arrhenius bases naman, these are compound that increases the concentration of hydroxide ions that are present when added to water. Um, just a reminder, there are certain or some or few of those questions in your examination this Saturday na ang mga choices po ay A acid, B base, tapos C Arrhenius acid, tapos D Arrhenius base. If the question is asking for the substances that releases, kapag may word na releases, tapos merong pang hydrogen ions, ibig sabihin acid yung sagot. But if it is the substances that releases hydroxide ion, that is bases naman. Ano kayong pinagkaiba ni Arrhenius acid and Arrhenius bases naman? Kapag may word naman or clue na increases the concentration, ibig sabihin Arrhenius na po siya. It is the definition of Svante Arrhenius na. So kapag acids and bases, releases lang po or produces hydrogen or hydroxide ions. But with Arrhenius acids and bases, the clue is increases the concentration of hydrogen or hydroxide ions. So I hope na-differentiate natin yung apat na yun. Let us now proceed naman kay Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases. So in 1923, Johannes Nicholas Bronsted in Denmark and Thomas Martin Lowry in Great Britain expanded the definition of acids and bases to include bases that do not contain hydroxide ions. So a Bronsted-Lowry acid is a substance that donates H positive, while a Bronsted-Lowry base is a substance that accepts H positive. Bronsted-Lowry acid donates H positive. Bronsted-Lowry base accepts H positive. Also, Bronsted-Lowry acid and base is also called the proton theory of acids and bases. Ano po bang ibig sabihin nun? Kapag Bronsted-Lowry acid, since it donates H positive, ibig sabihin po, it is the proton donor. While if it is a Bronsted-Lowry base, since it accepts H positive, ibig sabihin, it is the proton acceptor. Bronsted lauric acid donates H positive proton donor, while Bronsted lauric base, since it accepts H positive proton acceptor. We can write the formation of a hydrochloric acid solution as a transfer of H positive from hydrogen chloride to water, from hydrogen chloride to water. By accepting an H positive in the reaction, water is acting as a base according to the Bronsted-Lowry concept. Ano po bang ibig sabihin natin dyan? Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, hydrogen chloride is the H positive donor or the proton donor, while water is the H positive acceptor or the proton acceptor. So paano siya na-categorize as H positive donor and H positive acceptor? Diba we have here ang chemical equation natin, hydrogen chloride plus water, and the products are hydronium ion and chloride ion. Since we have two reactants and two products, dito po sa two reactants po natin, the first reactant which is the hydrogen chloride, ano po ba ang kapareho niya or somewhat kapareho niya na product dito na pwedeng i-partner natin? Is it the hydronium ion or the chloride ion? Mapapansin po natin sa first reactant po natin, we have here the element chlorine. So ibig sabihin, kailangan po natin siyang i-partner din sa product na this same na element. Since it is hydrogen chloride, it is the chloride ion naman doon sa product po natin. Why? It is categorized naman ngayon na H positive donor or proton donor si hydrogen chloride. Si hydrogen chloride ay nasabing H positive donor kasi kung mapapansin po natin, from hydrogen chloride naging chloride na lang po siya. Kasi yung hydrogen niya sa hydrogen chloride ay ibinigay kay water. It is the donor, H positive donor. Since H positive donor po siya, so ibig sabihin, kapag nakipag-interact na po siya with water, ibig sabihin mababawasan na po siya ng isang hydrogen. Donor po kasi siya. So hydrogen chloride, naging chloride na lang po siya. Diba, dun sa hydrogen chloride po natin, isang atom of hydrogen na ang present. Tatanggalan natin siya ng isang hydrogen. So, ibig sabihin, kapag naging product na siya, chloride na lang po siya. Chloride ion na lang po. Naging donor siya, kaya chloride ion negative po siya. Ang ionic charge niya. Let us proceed to water naman. Bakit naging H positive acceptor siya? Because siya po yung tumanggap ng ibinigay or yung dinonate ni hydrogen chloride na hydrogen po. Kaya from water, from H2O na chemical formula, doon sa product po, naging hydronium ion na siya. Naging H3O na po. From H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen, naging 3 atoms na po of hydrogen. Kapag ganito lang po yan. For the Bronsted-Lowry acids and base, since it is a proton theory of acids and bases, dapat may isang donor, meron din pong isang acceptor. Si acid po ang H positive donor natin, si base naman po ang H positive acceptor. Hindi po pwede na parehong donor, hindi rin po pwede na parehong acceptor. Dapat po may isang H positive donor, meron din pong isang H positive acceptor. Si acid po ang palaging H positive donor, si base po ang palaging H positive acceptor. Pag H positive donor, mawawalan po siya ng isang hydrogen atom kapag naging product na po siya. From hydrogen chloride, natanggalan ng isang atom, naging chloride ion na po siya. From water, since it is H positive acceptor, nadagdagan po siya, tumanggap po siya, nag-accept po siya ng H positive, ibig sabihin, madadagdagan po ng isang atom si water po. Kaya from H2O na chemical formula, naging hydronium ion na po siya, H3O. So it is acidic solution. Okay, let us have another example to better explain how to categorize an H positive donor and H positive acceptor. So in another reaction, ammonia acts as a base by accepting H positive when it reacts with water. Because the nitrogen atoms of NH3 has a stronger attraction for H positive than oxygen, water acts as an acid by donating H positive. So we have here the chemical equation NH3 plus H2O, and the products are NH4 positive plus OH negative, ammonia plus water, and the products are ammonium ion and hydroxide ion. So paano ngayon mag-categorize dito based sa chemical equation natin? Ito ba ang acid po ba natin, or ito po ba ang base, or ito po ba ang acid, or ito po ang base? Ganito lang po yan. Again, titignan po natin ang kapartner po niya na product dito. Since it is NH3, let us proceed muna sa first reactant po natin. We have the NH3. With NH3 na reactant po natin, ano po yung kapareho po niya dito sa product po natin? Is it NH4 or the OH negative? It is the NH4. Since from NH3, naging NH4 po siya, nabawasan po ba siya or nadagdagan? Papansin po natin yung hydrogen niya, 3 atoms of hydrogen, yung ammonia. But when it comes to ammonium ion na, naging product na po siya, naging 4 atoms of hydrogen na ang present. Nag-donate or nag-accept po ba si ammonia? Nag-accept po siya. Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, from 3 atoms of hydrogen, nadagdagan po siya ng isa. Naging ammonium ion na po siya, naging NH4. Since si NH3 po natin ay acceptor, H positive acceptor, ibig sabihin po, dapat yung isa ay H positive donor. Let us see kung talagang H positive donor si H2O. Si H2O na 2 atoms of hydrogen, naging OH negative na lang po siya. Ibig sabihin, since it is H positive donor, nagbigay po siya. So, ibig sabihin, mawawalan po siya ng hydrogen atom. From H2O, naging hydroxide ion na lang po siya. Again, just a reminder, it is not HO negative. It is OH negative because of the electronegativity value. Oxygen has greater electronegativity value than hydrogen. So it is OH negative in chemical formula. Again, may isang acceptor, may isang donor. Proton acceptor, proton donor. Palagi pong acceptor si base, palagi din pong donor si acid. And just a reminder, another one, sa reactants lang po natin makikita ang Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base. Since it is the H positive acceptor, it is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Since it is H positive donor, it is the Bronsted-Lowry acid. Nag-accept po siya NH3 to NH4. H2O, since donor po siya, nagbigay po siya, mawawalan po siya, kaya from H2O na chemical formula, naging OH negative na lang po siya. I hope you really understood the the difference between the Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base. Let us see whether you really understood the lesson. Let us have the problem. So in each of the following equations, identify the reactant that is a Bronsted-Lowry acid and the reactant that is a Bronsted-Lowry base. Again, sa reactants lang po natin makikita sina Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base. So yeah, kindly identify sa first equation po natin ang Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base. Okay, let us check your answer. We have here the equations. Sa first po natin sa letter A, HBr, an aqueous solution, plus H2O, and the products are H3O, hydronium ion, plus bromine. Dito sa HBr natin and H2O, saan dyan ang, ano to? Saan dyan ang Bronsted-Lowry acid natin? Is it HBr or the H2O? It is the HBr. Bakit si HBr ang naging H positive donor natin or the Bronsted-Lowry acid? Kung mapapansin po natin, from HBr naging Br na lang po siya. HBr to Br. Ibig sabihin, since nawalan po siya ng isang hydrogen atom, ibig sabihin nag-donate po siya. It is the H positive donor. It is the Bronsted-Lowry acid. Since it is the Bronsted-Lowry acid, ibig sabihin po, it is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Let us check whether it is really the Bronsted-Lowry base, CH2O po natin. From H2O, there are only 2 atoms of hydrogen. But when it is reacted with HBr, naging H3O na po siya. 2 atoms of hydrogen, naging 3 atoms of hydrogen. Since it is the H positive acceptor, nadagdagan po siya, ibig sabihin it is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Okay, let us have another example. We have here the letter B. Okay, let us proceed sa second equation natin. Cn negative plus H2O and the products are HCN plus OH negative. Again, sa Bronsted-Lowry acid natin and Bronsted-Lowry base, sa reactants lang po natin sila makikita. So, alin po dyan sa dalawa ang Bronsted-Lowry acid natin? Is it the Cn negative or the H2O? Our Bronsted-Lowry acid is the H2O. Bakit po si H2O po ang ating Bronsted-Lowry acid? Mapapansin po natin, from H2O, naging OH negative na lang po siya. 2 atoms of hydrogen, naging 1 atom of hydrogen na lang po siya. Nabawasan po siya, so ibig sabihin, it is the H positive donor. Dahil H positive donor po siya, so ibig sabihin, that is the Bronsted-Lowry acid. Bronsted-Lowry acid, si H2O, so ibig sabihin, si Cn negative po natin, ang Bronsted-Lowry base. From Cn negative, naging HCN na po siya. Nadagdagan po siya ng hydrogen atom. Since nadagdagan po siya ng hydrogen atom, it is the proton acceptor. So it is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Okay, let us now proceed sa last problem natin. When HNO3 reacts with water, water acts as a Bronsted-Lowry base. Write the equation for the reaction. Okay, let us now proceed sa second problem natin. Sabi dyan, when HNO3 reacts with water, which is H2O in chemical formula, water acts as a Bronsted-Lowry base. Ibig sabihin, nakategorize na po si Bronsted-Lowry base po natin, which is the water. Write the equation for the reaction. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan po nating i-identify ang magiging products po natin. Since si water po natin, H2O in chemical formula, is the Bronsted-Lowry base, ibig sabihin po, si HNO3 po ang ating Bronsted-Lowry acid. Okay, let us proceed muna kay HNO3 natin. Since it is the Bronsted-Lowry acid, since donor po siya, ibig sabihin mawawalan po siya ng hydrogen. So from HNO3 na reactants po natin, HNO3 na reactants po, matatanggalan po siya ng hydrogen atom po dyan. So ibig sabihin kapag naging product na po siya, that is only NO3. How about the tama. Okay, let us now proceed with H2O naman. Since H2O is the Bronsted-Lowry base, it is the acceptor. So, ibig sabihin, madadagdagan po siya. Mag-a-accept po kasi siya ng hydrogen atom. So, from H2O na chemical formula, magiging H3O na po siya. So, the reactants are HNO3 plus H2O and the products are NO3, tanggalin sa hydrogen atom, plus H3O, nadagdagan po ng isang atom si water po natin. Okay, I hope you really understood the difference between Bronsted-Lowry acid and base and how to identify the Bronsted-Lowry acid and base sa isang chemical equation. Okay, let us now proceed sa last po natin. So with conjugate acid-base pairs, according to the Bronsted-Lowry theory, a conjugate acid-base pair consists of molecules or ions related by the loss of one H positive by an acid and the gain of one H positive by a base. So HF and aqueous solution loses one H positive to form its conjugate base, F negative, or the fluorine ion. Water acts as a base by gaining one H positive to form its conjugate acid or the H3O. So how to categorize naman si conjugate acid and conjugate base? Ganito lang yan, madali lang yan. Once once you really understood the how to identify the Bronsted-Lowry acid and base, madali na lang din po mag-identify ng conjugate acid and conjugate base po natin. Again, sa left side lang po makikita sina Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base, and sa right side naman po makikita si conjugate base and conjugate acid. Since it is the Bronsted-Lowry acid, ang kapartner po niya ang magiging conjugate base. Bronsted-Lowry conjugate acid base. Bronsted-Lowry acid to, conjugate base to. This is the Bronsted-Lowry base. It is the conjugate acid naman. Bronsted-Lowry conjugate base acid. So ibig sabihin dapat ang magka-partner sa left to right, acid and base pa din. Bronsted-Lowry acid, CHF, conjugate base naman, si fluorine ion. Si H2O ang Bronsted-Lowry base. Since it is a Bronsted-Lowry base, ito ang conjugate acid po natin, si H3O positive. Okay, let us have another example. Ammonium NH3 acts as a base when it gains one H positive to form its conjugate acid NH4 positive. Water acts as an acid by losing one H positive to form its conjugate base or the OH negative. Since given na po ang chemical formula po natin, NH3 ammonia plus water and the products are ammonium plus hydroxide ion, kindly identify po sina Bronsted-Lowry acid, Bronsted-Lowry base, conjugate acid, and conjugate base. Okay. Again, sa left side lang po makikita si Bronsted-Lowry acid and Bronsted-Lowry base. So, NH3 po, is it Bronsted-Lowry acid or Bronsted-Lowry base? NH3 or the ammonia is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Bakit po siya na-categorize as Bronsted-Lowry base si NH3 po natin? Because kung mapapansin ninyo, from NH3 naging NH4 po siya. From 3 atoms of hydrogen, naging 4 atoms of hydrogen. Nadagdagan po siya ng hydrogen atom. It is the proton acceptor, so it is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Since it is the Bronsted-Lowry base, ibig sabihin ang magiging kapartner niya ay conjugate. Since it is a base, ito ay conjugate acid. Bronsted-Lowry base, conjugate acid. Since Bronsted-Lowry base po si NH3, ibig sabihin ang isang reactant ng H2O, it is the Bronsted-Lowry acid. Since it is a Bronsted-Lowry acid, ibig sabihin ang magiging kapartner niya ay conjugate base. Nakukuha po ba? I hope you really understood the um, the difference between the conjugate acid and conjugate base and how to identify the conjugate acid and base sa isang chemical equation. Okay, so in these two examples, we see that water can act as an acid when it donates H positive or as a base when it accepts H positive. Substances that can act as both acids and bases are called amphoteric or amphiprotic. Ano po bang ibig sabihin natin dyan? Sa first example po natin, H2O po kasi ang Bronsted-Lowry base. It is a base. But with second chemical equation, si Bronsted-Lowry base po natin na H2O, dito po ay naging Bronsted-Lowry acid po siya. So again, it depends on the mm, the the compound, the substance that is being reacted with H2O. So kapag it can be either an acid or a base, ibig sabihin po it is what we call the amphoteric or the amphiprotic. Kapag pareho pong pwedeng maging acid and base yung isang substance or compound. So yeah, to finish the discussion of the Bronsted-Lowry acid and base and the conjugate acid and conjugate base, sagutin lang natin tong first. Itong kahit si number 1 lang. Since kanina, di ba, na-identify natin si HBr and si H2O, si HBr po ang Bronsted-Lowry acid natin. Tama, Bronsted-Lowry acid tong si HBr. Ang magiging kapartner po niya na Br negative, Bronsted-Lowry acid, it is the conjugate base. H2O, since it is the Bronsted-Lowry base, ang kapartner po niya na H3O, ang conjugate acid. And the last one, Cn negative is the Bronsted-Lowry base. Cn negative, Bronsted-Lowry base, ang magiging kapartner niya ay conjugate acid, CHCN. H2O is the Bronsted-Lowry acid, so ang magiging kapartner niya ay conjugate base. I hope you really understood our discussion, the last lesson of the discussion of the acids and bases. If you have any questions, you can ask me sa GC or private message me kung nahiya ka sa GC magtanong. Okay, so yeah, goodbye. Again, this is Miles Jansen A. Madria, science instructor in analytical chemistry. Goodbye.